What up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We'll jump into our pick one, pack one. We've opened two rares. The Grand Abolisher, this is an old reprint, and Step Between Worlds. Neither of them particularly good. The realistic cards in this pack that you would first pick are like Hollow Marauder. Just a very, very good value flyer that generally draws you a card, or if it doesn't draw you a card, it at least makes your opponent discard one. Gem Lightfoot's okay. Blue-White has been hit or miss in this format. But Baron Bertram, Black-White, has been pretty good, and this one's really nice synergy with a ton of the token producers that are in the format. I guess the safest pick is just the Hollow Marauder. It might be the best card. If it's not, Baron is close to it anyways, so let's just do that, see where we lead up. Nothing really in black I want to take here. The Apothecary is fine, and so is the Treasure Dredger. Mystical Tether's been good. Bandit's Hall has actually been surprisingly nice as well. It's a little mana rock that can draw you some cards later in the game. Fierce Retribution, another reprintish card in the bonus sheet. I will say I've been having a lot of fun forcing 5 color lately. So I kind of want to take the Bandit's Hall here and maybe look to do that. Is that where I want to be, though? I don't think I would wheel the Baron, but I could take Mystical Tether here and lean towards black-white. Alright, I mean, I think Tether might just be the strongest card there anyways, so I'm fine taking it. Second Tether and another Bandit's Hall. Similar picks here. A Forlorn Flats. Bandit is also incredible. I think Bandit early is maybe not so much a sign, but it's just a really good pickup if we wanted to. Don't see any reason not to just take another Tether here, though, or Flats. And we're probably just going to take another removal spell. Okay, Miriam is absolutely insane if you end up in the green-white mount deck. That is a card I think is worthy of speculating on. Otherwise, I would just take the Prosperity Tycoon here. But Miriam is nuts if you can get it going. Snakeskin Veil is also incredible if you end up in the mount deck. Another Tyrant Scorn. Lockpicker's great. It's a little bit tough. I probably am supposed to take one of the non-Snakeskin Veil cards. This is a pretty early Snakeskin Veil on just a speculation. Man, I kind of wish I had jumped into 5 color. I don't think we're going to wheel those Bandits Halls. I'm going to take Lockpicker here and see what happens. This pack is quite poor. Maybe just take another white removal spell here. I think we're leaning more towards some kind of control-y shell than anything else. Would have had a pretty incredible looking start to a Bandit's Hall deck. Alright, I mean, Lonely Arroyo here. That's pretty good for what we have. So I lost out on a Tycoon by taking the Miriam. Again, not a big loss. Unless I wheel the Baron somehow. Alright, well, 8th pick Baron. I mean, what can you do? Damn, I wish I had taken that stupid sexy Tycoon now. I wonder if I'm going to end up wheeling the second Baron then if we're getting this one 8th pick. Sheesh. That's crazy. Outlaw Medic is totally fine with Baron. Alright, we are starting to find ourselves a position. This is majority filler. I'm not a big fan of Buzzard. Is there a chance I still play green and want the Tumbleweed Rising? I guess there probably is. Tyrant Scorn coming back too. Huh. There's the Bandit's Hall. Take up the Shield. These are all reasonable picks. Let's take the Bandit's Hall here. Another Lullaby. Yeah, we could still be some kind of control-y deck, definitely. Wow, and the Scorn again. Sheesh. So maybe it is. Maybe we're going to be an Esper control deck. Which, this is a terrible pack for that. Creosote Heath. I think we'd sooner take the Binding Negotiation here. Wow, what a terrible, terrible open. Best card here is like the Bandit or the Heath. I could still just take the Heath. But I think the discard effect's probably worth it enough. Fortune Loyal Steed is fine if we don't want to just take the Mirage Mesa. 3 mana, 2/4, that Scry's 2 is decent. We can get some value creatures later on for it. Man, more junk again, huh? Sterling Supplier is okay. The Boneyard Desecrator is really good with Baron. But I don't think you're supposed to take these very high. I suppose I'm okay just taking the Supplier here first and wheeling the Desecrator. We'll see about this Blue Splash. I mean, it would be easy enough currently. I guess we might even still just run the Bandit's Hall since we have enough interaction. Like, we have a lot of targeted effects. Marauder targets, 2 tethers, 2 lullabies, binding. One of my favorite cards in the format these days. Ancient Cornucopia. Such a fun 5-color card. We're not really going in that direction, though. Probably supposed to take the Conduit Pylon. I don't have a single green card yet, so this would be a really meme pick. Yeah, it's too bad. Okay, Warner Surprise is good. There's a Clear Shot and a Ranch, I guess. The black-white decks always want at least one of these surprises, probably even more, honestly. Black-white grinds out really well, usually. Yeah, looks good. Looks pretty good. There's another Baron, yeah. We've done it. That's pretty impressive. All right, so more ways to make tokens important for us. Right now we just have Mourner Surprise. God, that Tycoon was... That Tycoon over Miriam, or Miriam over Tycoon, is biting me so badly. Okay, a couple of different directions we can go here again. The Link Breaker, pretty good with Baron. Makes a token and an easy sacrifice. There's a Soured Springs here as well for the Blue Splash, if we wanted to keep that alive. Definitely nothing wrong with taking the land, even though Link Breaker's fantastic here. Actually, the Forsaken Miner also really good. Oh, God. I took the Miner. The Miner with the double Bertram also very nice. And there's a Mourner Surprise. more filler. Okay, got a link breaker on the wheel. That's good. Yeah, double Baron is going to make this deck tick. There's the Desecrator on the wheel. Perfect. The further this goes, the less likely I am to run the blue. Yeah, Ranch came back around. Might run the Ranch, even if we don't have that many mounts. We do have one currently, but... Oh, God. And we opened one of the best cards in the format. And it's a very easy splash because, for some reason, the plot cost is only a single green and 3, so... Plotted on turn 4. It's a 5/5 reach trample that makes your creatures ginormous. We lose out on Festering Gulch if that wield would be nuts. Another Tether, another Miner. That's too good. We already have a little bit of fixing anyways, right? We have the Pylon and the Bandit's Hall. And actually the Desecrator does make Treasure. So... Okay. A Wily Duke too? That... Not very good in our deck since we don't have that many mounts. I could just take the Buried in the Garden here for some more good green. Shoot the Sheriff is pretty mid-tier. Buried in the Garden is very good. Well, we get a chance at another Shoot the Sheriff if we want to. I mean, that's probably fine. I think the Keykeeper and the Raven are both okay, but not fantastic. Any Abzan land is a huge pickup. Deserts do take up a shield. This is usually just going to be -2/-2 in our deck. Kind of want to take up a shield more since I already have a lot of removal. So again, no fixing, but Desperate Bloodseeker is fine. Getaway's really good, but I wonder if I want to take Silver Deputy here just to fix for the green. It's bad fixing, but with double Baron and Desecrator to sacrifice it, yeah, let's do that. It's a little bit more playable. Gigapede's really good, but I think I might want to take the Conviction or another Medic. Yeah, I think this deck wants another Medic, and then I can just cut up one of the Lullabies. Hey, the Heath, pick 8, the nuts. That gives me hope that the green-black land comes back too. Pick 9 on the wheel. Huge pickup for us. Oh, baby. Okay, and just like that, our deck is kind of nuts. Probably could use like one more top-end card. Townsfolk actually seems fine here too. I might even be able to cut the Silver Deputy now with the fixing on the wheel. This is good with the crime cards, but I think we want that in 3-color deck. Colorless land, full-on colorless land's a little bit awkward. Assassin is also not terrible. Now this deck came together pretty well, I think. So I need to make two or three cuts here. 2 cuts. Again, I don't think I need this Silver Deputy anymore. Yeah, I think Lullaby is also a cut. It's our worst removal spell by far, and I don't have any of the tappers. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Deputy. I think. Maybe I go 1 Deputy, 1 Medic. That's probably a little bit safer. 1 Forest should be sufficient. And a little bit heavier on black, I think. That would be 7, 8 black, 6, 7 white. Alright, this deck looks good. Again, I probably could use like 1 more top-end big creature. But the synergy here is pretty great, so I'm expecting to do well. Yep, good enough for sure. All of our colors. Nice little curve out. The Ankle Biter versus the Link Breaker. Love to see it. Take a peek at what's going on in there. A lot of removal, huh? I think I'm actually supposed to take, the clear shot, because with the Ankle Biter, that can kill any creature because of the Death Touch. They opted not to attack for 1 for some reason. Alright, Desert's Dew is currently -3/-3. I would like to draw some spells here. So they need to grab an untapped desert if they want a Desert's Dew. Nice, so gonna fade that for at least a turn. That was an incredible draw as well. And actually, they would need to draw another desert now to kill the Baron, and I don't really mind if they use it on my supplier either. Are you freaking kidding? Alright, well. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Don't think we want that. Do think we want the Desecrator, since we have Baron coming back. Alright, now the Desert's Dew can give -5/-5 next turn. Plot their tumble. I'm still going to lead out on the Baron. They're obviously going to kill at end of turn here, but still get some value first by drawing a card and making an additional 1/1. Now they did leave a card on top, so we'll see what it is. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Now they can make an additional 4/4 with the Rising. Okay, good draw. Do I want to just bury it in the garden this turn, or do I want to wait? Just wait. Pass. I guess I'm not in a rush either then. Okay. Sure. The reverse is good. I guess maybe now. I'll eat their flyer and then play out my own Marauder. Because that puts them on a 2-turn clock. And actually, man, Fortune with Hollow Marauder is also kind of great. If we wanted to go for value instead of damage. That really sucks. Varmint on the berry makes me discard. Come on. Brutal. At least they don't get to draw a card. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to crew the... That was a good draw. Well, now I can make some moves again. Yeah, let's just go for the 2-turn clock. That seems the best play. They can get back their freaking... I swear, every time I play enchantment removal, my opponent has Varmint. Every single time. So what's going to happen here is if they realize what they can do, they can put a stop on my draw step after I draw a card and make me discard it. Absolutely disgusting. Yep, looks like they see it. Alright, well, at least losing that thing's not that relevant. Good play. We don't want to kill Rut in case they have another way to bring it back, so... Alright, that's pretty good with our Boneyard Desecrator. Not a bad draw. Well, better than a land anyway. Alright, I'll go ahead and sack the medic end of turn. So shoot the sheriff does not kill Marauder. We have a couple of death touchers, so I think we just chillin'. It's really who can find a removal spell for the other Marauder first. And that's not a good sign. Okay. No blocks. If they play a creature I can kill with shoot the sheriff. Perfect. Then that would be great. There's no reason to do this main phase. So they need to find an interactive spell here. Nice. Boom. Alright, clean. Clean, 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 clean. We will take the first. First of hopefully 7. Let's go next. Yeah, this hand's pretty mid. I'm okay keeping it though. Binding negotiation goes a long way. Guess we'll play the miner now. Touche. There's our green source. Beautiful. Let's take a peek at what's going on. Cruel Ultimatum, Archive Trap, Geralf. What in the hell is going on here? Oh my lord. I mean, I actually think we take Archive Trap. Ripped. Ripperoni. Oh, they are just gonna run out the Geralf. Okay. I am happy with that. I guess high upside for them if I don't have a removal spell, but... There's the muck. Cruel Ultimatum and 1 card. Oh, double muck! Oh. Well, we can make them discard the ultimatum at least. It's a mercenary, I can't even kill it. We are putting a lot of pressure on them, though. Alright, that's a mill 6, but it ain't good enough. We have him on a 2-turn clock here. So what I can do is I can sack the miner, put another 1/1 counter on. Now they can't double block and kill the Desecrator. And now they're also dead to both flyers next turn if they take the hit. Okay. Good game. Nice. Whew. They had some scary cards, but we were able to work through it all. Double muck with the archive trap, pretty hilarious. Yeah, it's not a good hand, but I don't think it's a mulligan. I don't really want a swamp here. Don't actually need it. Need some spells. Go. Yeah, Burrow Fiend is definitely worthy of a shoot. We have the Mourner's Surprise, so we're gonna kill ourselves with the Bloodseeker. I hope they do not have a way to reanimate that immediately. Okay, for Forlorn Flats. These draws are not convincing. Hey, we milled our Railway Brawler, though, so we can get it back with Surprise later. It's pretty nice. Congregation Griff. So we're going to be plotting our Brawler next turn and hoping to find some creatures to cast after it. Oh, do they have Badlands Revival? Looks like it. You know. Alright, plot and pass. So they could very easily have exile effects since they're in white for the Brawler, but any damage base, we get to take up the shield on them. Jeez, that is... Yikes. Opponent's got a good one going on. Damn. This is going to be a hard game to win, it feels like. That helps quite a bit. I think we'd rather hold up Assassin plus take up the shield than cast Tether out currently. Again, we're hoping they have a damaged base way to... If they have a removal spell, we hope it's damage based, that is. Take up the shield, fantastic here. Then we get to afterwards. Oh, do they have a tether? Oh, that's fine. That doesn't matter at all. In fact, they had no reason to use that. It didn't do anything. Their creature wasn't dying. Plotted a Rise of the Varmints. Alright, now we get to flash in a 4/4 flying lifelink and kill their Griff. Now we can tether their Armadillo. I mean, I don't want to let them attack with the steed. So I think I leave back the assassin. The only downside about attacking with brawlers is if they have like an Ariat's Lullaby, but we have the surprise #2 now, so. I will say they have the combo of Burrow Fiend with Rise of the Varmints. Alright, that's a large creature. So now instead we just pump our flyer. Good. Play that pre-combat in case they have something in the middle of combat. In response to the trigger, what I could actually do here is sack a creature and make the Desecrator bigger, but I don't think we need to. Oh, I missed a damage. Whoops, wasn't paying attention. Forgot to pump it with my token. Which actually... Wow, they hit a Gitrog? Okay. They can draw a million cards here. Okay, they're just gonna go for 2. That was a pretty nice one as well. Thankfully, I can level up so that they don't eat my Desecrator, but they gain 7, they get to draw 2 cards. Wait. Oh, that has to deal damage to a player. Oh, my mistake. Never mind, that's not an issue at all. Do we need to leave back the Desecrator? This would be a really decent turn to attack with it, but... Oh, I forgot to pump again because I'm bad. I don't know if we want to get back one of those, though. I think we're just going to pass again. Playing a little bit sloppy. I was definitely supposed to pump with at least one of my tokens, maybe not both. Okay, that does have reach. They have a lot of scary cards over there. So they might just be throwing their steed away to make a 3/3 flyer. Not be surprised if that's their goal. Okay. They're gonna rise for 2 tokens this turn. Ah, because they have graveyard recursion and they want to do it before the rise of the varmints. Or after the rise. Another Badlands revival, man. Okay. And once again, we're kind of at an impasse. Good. That's very good, actually. That is an 8/6 flyer. That draws a card here. Good. Now we can just buy it back. All right. Yeah, their deck is quite good too. And again, this just is +1 blocker is what they're doing. Flashing out the 4/4 is not bad here. But not 100% necessary yet. Might be able to make an all-out attack next turn now. I am at 45 after all. So it's probably safer to hold it for when their big creatures block next turn, would be my guess. Pumping the Desecrator probably doesn't even make sense. But it does have Menace. Alright, they're off it. Well, Railway Brawlers sitting on the battlefield for that long, generally going to put in too much work. Their deck looked pretty good, but our draw was just a little bit too strong. Little too strong, confirmed. Good hand. Get to mining on turn 1. Red Newt. The Newt is generally just a glorified 2/2. That, on the other hand, is more problematic. Oh, we milled our Mourner Surprise. Plot the Sharpshooter, draw a card. Pretty good. Alright, let's just run out Baron and hope they don't have a way to deal with it. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to see, dang it. We're pretty far behind now. The Brigand is just soloing us. They played their land. problems. I think I have to eat the brigand here. Jeez. Yeah, that's brutal. Not looking good for us. Knife point, Grixis. Okay, that's what it was. Grixis crimes. Guess I have to just deny them a card. Now they can cast something off of the Newt as well. If they have it counter again. Okay, well, at least that went through. Sack another artifact, create a 3/3. That's pretty cool with Magda. And yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. Alright, I've seen enough here. I think Legion Extruder is a generally bad card, but in their deck, it looks like it does stuff. I mean, it's still 2 mana for 2 damage at the worst case scenario, so it's not like unplayable, but that's cool that it actually did some work there. Alright, 3-1, on next. Alright, on to the next game. That hand's pretty nice as well. This is probably going to be a turn 1 Forsaken Miner, because we don't currently need the green or white source here. Yeah. So Miner turn 1. Okay. Might get a little bit punished by not being able to shoot the Sheriff on turn 2 while still having a turn 3, but looks like they didn't do anything here anyway, so that's good for us. Okay, that'll work out. Very removal heavy hand. I am a-okay with them using a removal spell on my 2/2. That is a problem card. Gonna just play out our Steed here, but probably want to deal with that eventually. Oh, okay, well. Pretty glad for Scry 2. That makes sense, they had a double Desert Stew, alright. So we can tether and get back our 2/2. Paladin is in fact a Sheriff. Funny enough. You don't need very strong creatures if you just kill all of your opponents. Ah, that's annoying. Marauder's so good. Alright, well, I'm hellbent, and I have a 2/2 and a 1/1, so... Rakdos joins up the Paladin. Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. Guess I do just run it out. We had a free attack there, because if they block, then I get to gulch it back anyway. That ain't gonna cut it, friends. Yikes. They played a little bit too many strong cards for me to deal with. Alright, 3-2. We're on the ropes. Gotta win every game from here on out. Alright, 3-2 on to game 6. Another fine-looking hand. Nothing incredible, but we need to start drawing our Baron a little bit more frequently. That's what we need to do. Ah, the Bandit on turn 2. You hate to see it. Caustic Bronco, okay. Let's mill ourselves here. Once again, we milled one of our corner surprises, but no big deal. All right, giddy up. I'm pretty sure I just throw everything underneath the bus in case they have like Gold Rush or the +3/+2 enchantment. Alright, good deal for us. And the varmint. Varmint kind of hurts the buried in the garden, and there's like a small amount of merit to have used it on the varmint itself, but we just want to get the Desecrator online with the 2 creatures we have. I can just take a hit here. I don't think double blocking the Alchemist is bad, but with the Desecrator, I think we can wait a turn or 2. Just to hold up some tricks and mana. Okay, land pass. Alright, now we will make the play. Reach for the sky. It is indeed reach for the sky. Alright, so they're going to get +3/+2. And I think I'm okay. With not killing the alchemist. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and sack the Outlaw as well, because even though I do take all 3 trample damage now, I think growing our Desecrator is worth it. Also, I gain 1 of the life back immediately, I guess. Yeah, it sucks, but at this point it's probably right just to bury the varmint. Because that also makes us drawing one of our mystical tethers later better, right? The spider. Alright. Dude, where are our damn barons? Don't I have 2 of them? And they have Bronco and Lookout to get back, sure. Oh boy. Well, we instantly lose if they find a removal spell for our Desecrator. That's not a good sign. God, the spider's attacking into me? Another varmint. God. Alright, I'm gonna block the 6/6 there. Oh. Well, they let their Desecrator die. Oh, rather their 6/6 die. What? They just threw away a 6/6, I guess? Okay. It's not a bad draw. It's not Baron, though. Any Barons, please? Oh, I did a slight mistake there. What I could have done is sacked my Miner to the Desecrator, and then played the Hollow Marauder for 1 mana, and then used the extra mana to bring back the Miner. That was a mistake. Oops. So I would have an extra treasure and an extra 1/1 counter on the Desecrator right now. I know I have the Silver Deputy to pump, but I think I actually want the 1-2 as a blocker because it's decent enough versus the Plunder if they do draw a removal spell this turn. Still a 2-turn clock either way. It's a second lookout. That also has reach. Ooh, they hit a ranch. That is going to be a problem. That can start setting up their draws. Yeah, again, they have another varmint, so that doesn't really even do all that much. God, I almost want to attack with my Boneyard Desecrator here. It might actually be correct to start doing so at this rate. Given they are kind of setting up their draws and I'm just living off the top. It's about time. Okay. There we go. I guess I should have sacrificed the 1-1 technically instead. Alright, I really need to start attacking with some other stuff. But the Baron combo with the Desecrator is kind of great here. Alright, I'm gonna attack with a big boy. They have to double block this or have a removal spell. Which they haven't done so far. So them Blocking with Honest Rut probably means they have a way to bring it back. This is not even enough damage currently. That's 10 damage they're blocking with on my 11 toughness. 7. That's only 10 damage. I have no idea what they're doing here. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, that was a very weird game. That was a very, very weird game. We'll take it though. 4 and 2. This hand is okay. That's right, we have a Bandit's Hall. Oh, actually, because we drew Bandit's Hall, I'm not going to play out the Heath. We're going to save that for the ping damage. Trained Eric's. Found our Baron, by the way. So they're main phasing the cow so they can saddle up. I'm going to take 3. Let's just get a 2/4 online. It's a little scry value. 2/2 flying lifelink seems fine here as well. That's not a good sign. Alright, well, they clearly have a trick, so I'll just take the 3. Okay, crimes committed. Steer clear is what they had. Gotcha, so there was no way to play around that anyways. I go to 9 here. It's not very good. We need to kill the flyer. And hope they don't have a way to deal with my 3/4. Then again, they can just ping me and still attack with the Vigilante. Or just ping me that way, too. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go to 4. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I just have to hope that they don't have a way to interact next turn. So I'm not dead on board, but if they have anything, I am dead. That'll do her. GG's. Little bit too much pressure. If I had shot the sheriff on the 3-1 ASAP, I think we might have been okay that game, but I did get a little bit greedy, so. Alright, good beats. 4 and 3, not too shabs. Fun deck. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next week.